should be live now. Okay. Let's click on the event thing. About 19 minutes. Okay, that's good. Let's see if the stream is working here. Alright, cool. Oh no. It's not good. Let's name it. I changed this earlier, but it's not changing, so I'm just gonna change this. See. Then I guess this will give you guys an idea of how well, what this stream's about. I keep spelling iPhone wrong. Don't know why. Anyways, well, as you're about to see being typed up, this is a launch event and my commentary. So, yeah. See if you guys like that. And it's not gaming. It is science and technology. And hit save. Yay, we got one viewer. That's good. Hello, Mr. Viewer. Hello. Alright, so in the chat, I'm gonna pop out the chat here so I can see. Anyway. So how is you guys? I mean, I can't see it anymore. Let's restart the chat. Alright, so how are you guys doing? Hello. Alright, let's go back onto the event thing. I think I'll pull it up on the phone. Oh! I didn't drop anything. I'll pull it up on the phone so I can see the chat. Alright, so Apple event, it's October 13, as you probably know by now. I almost broke my keyboard and I almost broke my phone. And yeah, as Apple says, it's a special event. We can expect to have some AirTags being released today. We can also expect having 4 new iPhones, being the iPhone 12 for the basic. Then you have the iPhone 12 Pro, iPhone 12 Pro Max, and then just a straight iPhone 12 as well. And I think we might also get a foldable phone. Not likely, but the possibility is still there. And actually, I'm just popping open the stream here so I can see what you guys are writing in the chat. Alright, fine. I'll make an OnlyFans. Alright. Happy? Okay, so I'm gonna pop the phone sideways like this. And then I'm gonna go to the chat. Let's see. I'm gonna scroll down to the chat section. Actually, I think having it straight like this will be better. Okay, so guys, how are you? And yeah, alright, you guys can get in a 4mm defeater. What's that? Please go into more detail. Okay, yes, the price of the 10R will go down, by the way, because I think it already did go down, and the reason it'll go down further is, again, as phones get older, their price will obviously depreciate. And the XR, first thing, it's resale value. If you have one and you want to get rid of it, you want to sell it, I think you should probably try to sell that as fast as you can. But if you're trying to buy one, I think waiting a couple months after this event, maybe 2 or 3 months, then the price will drop pretty low. So right now, we can get a live example right now at Best Buy. Alright, don't mind that, but we're gonna find the 10R here. Alright, and let's see its current price. I actually haven't checked on this. It's $500. Alright, this went down from the $800 it was at before. So previous generation, it went down by, let's see, 800 to 500. You can see that's a $300 difference, right? And so while there might not be that the $300 drop again, I think there's a good chance there is going to be a $100, $200 drop, right? And if you're looking for a $300 phone, then maybe in a month this might be a phone for you, right? And then the iPhone 11, right? Let's see for the iPhone 11. I don't know if the price already dropped, but I don't think it already did. Whoops. Cancel. I accidentally knocked out Chrome. All right, iPhone 11 Pro. Actually, not the Pro. Let's just search for the normal iPhone 11. Not 111. Just the iPhone 11. All right, and now we can see here iPhone 11, and let's see. Why is there no straight price? just click on one of these. Okay, 64 gigabyte variant. All right, that's fine. And damn it. Okay, $6.99. There we go. One-time payment. All right, it's $700. And seeing as the drop earlier, actually, I'm gonna pull this mic a bit closer to my face. And seeing as the drop earlier was from what, $800 to $500, I think the iPhone 11 as well is going to drop. Not only because the 10R did, but mostly because it's their budget phones. Budget phones tend to drop their price a lot, right? And from the $700, I think we can expect a $400, $500 phone. Maybe if you're lucky, maybe $300 even, right? I think $400 probably reasonable price for this phone to drop down in terms of its value, since the new 12 series. But it also depends on what exactly is released with the 12 series. Because if we don't have anything that's competing with these lower end phones from Apple, then the price is not going to drop. I can tell you that. Even if we get like a $1,200 phone, right? Then that's nothing close to the $700 price point. And because of that, or the price probably won't drop. Of course, if they do drop, base iPhone 12, cheap phone. Price drop here, we can expect $400. iPhone 10R, we can expect maybe a $300, $400 phone. Same thing goes for the 11. And yeah, let's click back to the event. And I'm just gonna refresh the page. What was that? Ooh, yay, we got 3 viewers. That's awesome. Alright, and yeah, I hope that answers your question. Type in the chat, does that answer your question? Alright then. So, back onto this page. And actually, let's see, do they have the 12 out here as well? Again, please type in the chat, was your question answered? Was it not answered? Yeah, but I think we can definitively say that the 10R will drop 100 or 200. Anyways, over here, iPhone 12. Alright, we don't have anything here. How about, this should start in 12 minutes. Now let's go to Apple's website, and let's see what we can kind of gather about this phone. Apple event here. Oh, we can also watch it here. Cool. Anyways, iPhone. Let's click on this. See, we have a $400 SE. Oh, and actually, I think that might be something that'll prevent the dropping of the price of the phone. I completely forgot that this one existed. So the iPhone SE 2020 version, which is the one here, not the old iPhone SE, but this one. So, I think I have the old one. Yeah, it's a destroyed version, but not this. The one we have on screen. This is like a cracked version, but you get the idea. Anyways, I think because this is at the $400 price point, I think the 10R, they might either just remove its commission now, like out of commission like they did with the 10. Right, or they might just keep it at 500, 500, they might drop to 400, 450-ish, but I don't think we're going to see anything more than $100 there, considering this is 400. And then for the 11, if it gets too close to the 10R, then you also have another confliction there, where people might step up to the 11, but if the 10R is just slightly cheaper, people will still go for the 10R. And so, because of that, I think Apple might reduce the 11 to similar prices of the 10R, and they'll either discontinue the 10R or drop it in terms of price, not the phone. And yeah, let's go into this compare tab for a second. Here, let's grab the normal iPhone 11. Then we'll grab the iPhone 10R. Yep, and then let's grab the 2nd gen iPhone SE. Alright, so we can see here on Apple's own website that Apple's official dropping of the prices is $700, $600, and $400 respectively. Okay? This is after 1 year, $600, direct from Apple. The other one we saw was from Best Buy. Slight difference. And we can see, between these two phones, the 10R and the SE, it's not too much of a difference, slightly smaller, alright? Same camera, just 30 FPS instead of 60 FPS. Both have, this one has Face ID, this one has Touch ID. This is the A13, this one has the A12, so this one's slightly faster. But it also has 3rd gen neural engine, so much better. Same as the iPhone 8, lasts longer, so it's better battery, right? 1 meter, 1 meter, and 2 meters, alright. and this comes in a 256 gig, this comes in a 128 gig. So, but, yeah, I think based off of the info we're reconciling from here. Oh, okay, so you want to see the 10s Max? I'm sorry, I didn't see that. Alright, let's see the 10s Max. Let's add it into here. Let's say instead of the SE, I think we got the idea. It's not going to drop too much. And then, did I click XR twice? No, I didn't. Alright, let's find the, you said 10s Max. Alright, cool. Alright, we can see available at authorized resellers. Dang it. So let's go find an authorized reseller. Why am I going to Best Buy? If you want to know, it's just easy to get to, I think, and the pricing is good. Let's see, iPhone XS Max. By the way, if you guys enjoyed the stream, definitely drop a like, and if that subscribe button is still red, then probably hit that too, and if you guys want to get notified, hit the bell icon. Anyway, so we have the XS Max. Let's just click on it. Let's just click Verizon. Oh, never mind. It's sold out. It's sold out. Now we're gonna click AT&T. All right, they still have it. Great. 650. That's quite. It's quite the drop. I gotta say, quite a drop. All right, so 650. All right, and then let's compare it back to the 10R, which is I think price was up here. Yeah, $600. This is 650. This used to be a what, $1,000 phone, right? This used to be a $1,000 phone. They're pretty similar in price, I think. Although earlier we did see the 10R going for about $500, which is $100 less than Apple's official listing, right? So actually, I think we should use the $499 price. That's probably a bit more reasonable since that's what it seems to be going on everywhere other than Apple. Okay, so this phone used to be, this is the XS Max, right? Let's see, XS Max retail value. It's fine, it's retail value. All right, 1,100. All right, cool. $1,100 phone, not just 1,000. Although Best Buy seems to have stuff for $100 cheaper. So we can keep this 650. We can keep the 10R 500 because you know we have concrete evidence now for both of these from areas that are not Apple. And basically from 1,100 we dropped to 650, right? So that means we had about a $450 drop for the XS Max, which is the highest level. So I think because we had this huge drop, right, 450 here, and now we can see the iPhone 11 Pro Max thingy, yeah, here. We can see here, same price. I think this one might also, this one over here, the Pro Max, might be going for about 650. And then you have the problem is that the normal 11 will probably be around 600 now, 700 now. So they're going to drop that down to 500, and I think they might discontinue the 10R or put that down to 400, right? The 10R might be, no, the SE is at I think 400. 10R might be at 450. And then we'll have the 11 at 500. By the way, this is purely speculation, right? And then, one second, I'll tell you which one I'll recommend in just give me a minute to finish explaining. And then, yeah, so 10R 450, 11 will be at 500, XS Max will be at 550, and then we can have the 11 Pro at around 600, then we'll have the Pro Max at 650, and then we'll have the rest of the lineup wherever they fall. Okay, so now, which one shall I recommend? So this one's a bit of a lowball estimate that I'm going to give, but because the iPhone 11 should be dropping to around the $600 mark, or 550, not 100% sure, but something there, I will recommend the iPhone 11. The 10R either completely out of commission, or, you know, price will be, so if the 10R runs for say 450, then the 10R is probably the best deal, but I think you're probably better off just getting the SE unless you want face unlock. Alright, so like, what are your requirements? Tell me in the chat. Paku. Tell me requirements in the chat. Like, what's your main priority? Do you want camera, battery life, or your face unlock thingy? Your face ID. Which out of those three things, or processor speed? So you have battery life, processor speed, so how fast your phone is, and you don't want home button. That's it. All right. So then I think we can pretty much compare the 10R, and then let's grab the iPhone 11, and let's also grab maybe the plain 10s. All right. 10s, does it still have the price here? $690. No, it does not. Let's try the plain X. Damn it. Let's find the normal X. I see why they discontinued this, because you know the pricing is just kind of weird. Oh look, $500 for the iPhone 10. That is ludicrous, I have to say. Anyways, $500. All right. Then we have 400 here, and then 700. 700. We're gonna say 400 because of Best Buy and stuff. So 700, 400, 500. Which one would I recommend? And then of course, you know, this is also for 500. Sorry, my bad. And then you have 400 here, and then 400. So I would say the 10R is invalidated because of the existence of the SE. But since you don't want a home button, I would say then the SE is invalidated. That's a confusing sentence. Okay, so the SE you should not get. 10R is probably what you should be looking for at the cheapest price. I think about 450 it'll drop to afterwards. You know, it's already 500. It'll drop down to 450-ish, presumably after this launch event. And let's see, 3 minutes. All right. And for price, I will say iPhone 11. You know what? Definitive decision. I'm not going to give the rest of the reasoning. It would be really long, and the event's starting in a couple of minutes. So iPhone 11 is the way to go. Satisfied? Because this should drop to around $500, and $500 for what you get from an iPhone 11 is really good. But definitely stick around to the end of the stream, because depending on what Apple launches here, you know, it's subject to change, right? Because if they launch like a really cheap phone, then the prices might even go further down, right? So again, subject to change. Depends on the phone that Apple launches now. 3 more minutes. So yeah. Thanks. I hope that did satisfy what you said. So yeah, you're welcome, Paku. All right. So, anyways, Mr. Red Genius, anything from you? Any questions? All right. Well, I don't see anything, so I'm gonna assume that's a no. All right. So, you know what? Type in the chat what you think will be the best value phone after this. We can either pick the 10R, the SE, the iPhone 11, or Apple's new phone, cheapest phone. What do you guys think? Type it in the chat. XR or SE. Okay. Well, I have one person saying XR or SE. Personally, I think that because Apple seems to be kind of pressing into the budget region now concerning the launch of the SE. So I think whatever phones, the new phone that they launch, either their cheapest phone or the 11. I think those will be the sweet spots, because the 10R has the A12 Bionic chipset, which is a slightly older chipset, won't be supported as long, and you know, got that whole mess. Oh, it's starting. All right. I'm gonna shut up for a bit. Actually, I'm not, because nothing's happening. Well, now it is. I can kind of see it zooming out. And by the way, just for reference, this circle in the middle, there's been speculation, by the way, that it is an AirTag. So these might be different shapes and sizes of the Apple AirTag, and it might also be representing the different colors. Alright, so, yeah, tell me what you guys think. Huh. So I think we can expect a purple, a green, and a blue color this year, or like a teal color, whatever you want to call it. Trims of green, maybe midnight green, but it looks to be a lime green. And then it looks like we can also expect a yellow, a purple, or a pink, I think that one is, and maybe a white color as well. Pure speculation, don't quote me on that. And yeah, I think we're gonna expect some colorful iPhones this year. Alright, and maybe even like a rainbow-y affected phone, because oh no, whoops. That would be pretty sick and seems to fall in line. So we have blue, we have midnight green here, and then we also have this pinkish, purplish colors We also have some white going on, so I think these can be our colors to expect for this year. Type in the chat, what do you think your favorite color will be for this year? Just look at the chat. Nothing yet. Silver or red. But okay, so I think we're gonna get a product red this year, but silver I'm not sure we're gonna get. Because you look here, it seems to be they're trying to go for, you know, a more colorful look this time around. Right? They might have sort of a matte finish instead of gloss finish, or maybe, I don't think it's likely to have a gloss finish, but probably a matte finish here. Oh, we can see the red going across right now. Red, like a really dark red. So I think we can expect some form of red here. But I think silver's not likely to get. I'm going to be perfectly honest on that. Now we're zooming into a bunch of circles, and another circle, and another circle. And is that a moon? That is the moon. Or a moon. Not some nice music. I'm trying to like stir up some speculation with this. I think they're going to be focusing on your health, like, you know, being one with the environment and whatnot. You know, based off these shots, I think they're going to be focusing a lot on the environment this time. All right, let's see. Now we have Tim Crook. Let's listen to him. Oops, sorry guys. Yeah, sure, I'll put on some captions for you guys. You're welcome. I think intricacy, that might be a focus this time around. HomePod is the crappiest thing ever. 400 bucks for Siri. Intelligence of Siri. Yep, sure. Good job. Why not just get one of these? It's like 50 bucks cheaper than the HomePods. They're headphones. Okay, Apple, these are better. And when you connect them to something, you can also use Siri. Shouldn't be flexing that HomePod too much, mate. You need some serious price cuts. So they released a fruit bowl with holes in it. Yay! Congrats. You designed a bowl with some holes in it. Great job, Apple. This is your multi-$100 device. It's amazing. Incredible. Perfect. Okay then. I do have to say it does look decent. Well, just a bit wide on the mesh there.